Hi, it's me again. I'm filming two videos on the same day. Still drinking my apple chai tea latte. It's still hot, but still cool outside. Are you guys ready for fall? Because I am. Hi, I'm Melanoma Mom, also known as Shawn, as my friends and family call me. Today I'm chatting about how UV rays affect us even when we think we are safe. Now, this video is not meant to cause fear or alarm, although it may in some of you, because when I was diagnosed with melanoma skin cancer in January of 2021, had my surgery, I did not realize how much UV rays I was getting, and there were certain situations, like a cloudy, rainy day, where I thought that I was safe from the damaging UV rays. Now, I was safe from sunburn, but I was not safe from UV rays and skin cancer, so I wasn't wearing sunscreen. So that's the kind of situations we're going to be talking about today. I would love to hear your thoughts on any of these situations in the description box, in the comment section of this video. Also would love for you to subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and share with a friend who is going through skin cancer, because I'm here to support you, and also I'm looking for a community of supporters myself, because living life differently after skin cancer is still new to me. It hasn't even been a year yet. All right. The majority of sun exposure we think of happens like at a long day at the beach or at the pool, walking around outside on a hot, sunny day with the bright sun beating down on us. But there are certain situations where we don't think about the UV damage. And myself, I know I did not think about putting on sunscreen or having sunscreen on situations like I mentioned earlier, a cloudy or a rainy day. According to the Skin Cancer Foundation, 80% of the sun's UV rays, the cancer-causing UV rays, 80% can penetrate through clouds. Yeah. So you may think you're safe with this cloudy, rainy day. It looks dark outside, the rain's coming down, you got the clouds, but the science says 80% is coming through, so you still need to wear sunscreen. I know, it's a bummer, right? You think, oh, I could get a break. I know that's how I think. I could get a break on a cloudy, rainy day, but no, sunscreen is still important, and that is a little scary to me. They also say that some clouds can even intensify the UV rays, and I want to know more about that. I want to hear more about that, because does it act like a mirror? Does it act like, when you're in the water, in the ocean, the sun rays bounce, reflect off, and back up on you? And that's how a lot of people get burnt on their necks and their chest, because the sand and the sun, the sand and the water act as a mirror and reflecting the sun rays back, which is terrifying. All right, another situation where you don't think about UV rays is just at home in your house. I, for one, did not even consider this as a thing, but it makes sense. I mean, you see visible light coming through your windows. That's why you open your windows. You want to enjoy the sunshine of an open window, and you see, those rays coming in, and they just shine down on like your kitchen table or your bathroom floor, and you're like, oh, it's a beautiful day. And in reality, you need to be wearing sunscreen. So I have just developed a habit. When I get up in the morning, I put sunscreen on first thing in the morning. I don't even think about it now. And I reapply every 2 hours. And yes, it was very difficult, but I'm 7 months after being diagnosed, 7, 8 months? No, Shawn, it is September. You are 8 months, because I had my surgery in February. Diagnosis at the end of January. I'm about 8 months into this living life after skin cancer, and it was very difficult to remember to apply sunscreen every 2 hours, but I feel like I've gotten in a good habit now. In the car, this is another thing I was so guilty of, especially being a passenger in the car, driving on a long road trip with my family. And I just loved the way that the sun felt on this arm, especially sitting in the passenger seat. I love the way it felt just beating down. I'd fall asleep, in the car with the sounds of the radio on, sounds of my children in the background, and that sun just soaking up the sun. Don't you just love that phrase? I hate that phrase now. Soaking up the sun just means you're inevitably going to get skin cancer. That's what you're doing. Some cars do have UVA and UVB protection on the tinted, but I've discovered that a lot of it is just, sometimes it's just the front windshield and it's not any of the others. My car does not have the UVA UVB protection on the windows. The next car I get, I want to make sure that that is on there and in place. Let me know, do you have the UVA UVB protective coating, tinted coating on your windows in your car? All right, in the shade is another place that we don't think about it. You know, you go to the beach and you're like, oh, I'll just get under the umbrella and be in the shade and I won't get a sunburn. And you don't even think about, no, but it's reflecting off of the sand onto you. So you're still getting it. Or you're out in the snow. I never thought about this. You're out in the snow. Yes, you're full head to toe, but I never wore sunscreen in the dead of winter. I grew up in Asheville, North Carolina. So in the mountains of Asheville, North Carolina, we had snow. My parents didn't put sunscreen on my face in the middle of winter. Yes, the rest of me was covered up, but that snow is reflecting that sun right back into my face. Didn't even think about it. So I guess we have to start wearing sunscreen in the snow as well, which makes sense. And pavement. Sun reflects off of pavement, which makes sense too. The last place that I want to mention that we don't think about UV rays and UV damage is the nail salon. Thankfully, well, honestly, here it is. Honestly, I maybe go to the nail salon once every couple of years because I can't afford it. It's like, that's a luxury expense. You know, if someone gifts me a nail salon gift, I'll be happy to go. I love getting my nails done, but it's a luxury expense in my opinion. I did my nails. Look how pretty and sparkly they are on my own. But usually they have, you know, they have like the place where you put your hands under the light to let it dry. You got your toes under a light, you got your hands under a light. I never even thought to question what that is. I thought maybe there was like hot air blowing down or cool air blowing down on my nails. I didn't actually realize that it was the light. It was UV light that was drying my nails. I didn't even consider that. Now I do know that some nail salons have switched to LED lights and don't use the UV, but you gotta ask because you don't know what you're walking into. It's not like they have a sign that says, don't use this to dry your nails. It may cause skin cancer. Like, that's not a thing, right? You don't sign something that says, hey, you give us permission to dry your nails with UV light because it may cause melanoma skin cancer. They don't tell you that. So, I mean, it's like a tanning bed for your fingernails. Let me know your thoughts. Are there any other situations that I'm not thinking of that you come into contact with UV light that can cause damage that we need to be wearing sunscreen for or need to be avoiding or asking about, like the nail salon? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in my next video. I'm gonna go finish my chai. Bye.